Hey guys, it's DJ Stocks, and we're back for another episode of Stock Market Day Trading. Today is Saturday, November 29th. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a good month. Hope you had a great trading month. We're a little bit down, just a little bit, like 50K down, maybe a little more, maybe 59K. I think it was 58K down for month of November. We're looking forward to December. Let's bring the music down. Today I'm going to talk about student loan debt. Bloomberg has reported that student loan debt has risen in the third quarter from 16% delinquencies to 20% delinquencies now in student loans. That's just kind of crazy. Why is that, people ask? Well, there's a lot of people out there going to school that maybe shouldn't be going to school. There's a lot of people out there that are spending lots of money and getting degrees that are really not paying commensurate to the relationship of what they're paying for their education. I've got a video here for you that I'll show you of some NYU students, New York University, where the average tuition is $63,000 a year. And if you include housing, you're going to pay $93,000 a year for an education. Multiply that by 4 years, you're talking almost $400,000 to educate your kid. I would think that you'd want your kid to be a doctor or a lawyer at that point, but no, there seems to be a lot of people out there spending a lot of money on their kids' tuitions. And if you don't realize it too, a lot of these colleges, because they give out grants and scholarships to other people, that has to come from somewhere, right? That has to come from somewhere. I heard that 30% of college tuition is charged to pay for scholarships and grants. So you're actually paying for someone else's education when you're paying for your kids' education. The real crux of the problem here is the federal government runs the program, and they have no reason to keep things economical. They just pay the bills. They give you the loan so you can pay the bills, and the colleges just keep raising and raising their rates, and and ta-da, you end up with a huge pile of debt, and sometimes a degree that just really doesn't make sense or doesn't pay very well. So let me show you some of these NYU people who got some fancy dancy degrees, and I've got a feeling they're not going to be making much money once you hear what degrees they got. Here we go. Get ready for this. You're not going to believe some of these majors.
I'm studying the unseen body in creative spaces, erasure and exposure of the queer.
Hey, I'm Nina, and I studied the arts, education, and social justice.
I'm Joyce. I studied decolonial intimacies, indigenous politics, and resistance.
What the hell is that? I'm not sure what that was, but it was a mouthful. We've got some more here.
I studied remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict and collective memory.
Hi, I'm Kira, and I studied textiles and environmental justice.
Yes.
I'm studying living artfully, art as ritual therapy, and pathway to decoloniality.
It seems like they got enough money to put metal in their faces. They've got enough money to put metal in their faces. I tell you guys, make sure that you can afford to buy some of this silver. Silver's way through the roof this weekend, so Make sure you get yourself some Stilver come Monday, my friends. Let's hear some more.
I'm Naomi and I'm studying Black political economy.
I'm Natalie and I'm studying fashion history and gender studies.
Gender studies, that's what we need.
Survival, development in sub-Saharan Africa, and social anthropology.
Hi, I'm Ava, and I study women, fugitive family, relationships, and identity. The transformative Black woman.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm studying
So that there you go. There you go.